Okay, YouTube, this is the latest skip find. I found this in a skip. I have no idea if it works or something wrong with it, but it looked kind of snazzy. Probably be expensive. It said it's quality cleaning equipment. It's been distributed by. And then it's a Sebo. They seem quite expensive. Have a quick look on eBay. They're made in Germany, so it's bound to be expensive. This is the BS or no BS 360. So, well, yeah, it's had some hammer by the looks of it, but let's see if it still works. Well, I'll just get you in the stand, get it plugged in, and see what's wrong with it. All right with it. Right, it's plugged into the mains now. It was all wet in the skip, so you know I'm just going to touch the plastic bits. Nada, nothing. Switched on over there. Yes, we are. Okay, power probe. Let's see. Okay, we've got power going in. Suggests there's power to the switch. The power comes down this cable. That seems like a little over sensitive. Really? Hang on, I'm going to switch out this power probe. Okay, this is strange. It's not the power probe, you just go anywhere near it. How strange. The fuse hasn't blown, so I suspect it's not shorted to ground, shorted to the chassis of the machine. Let's open her up. Okay. Not much in the way of fixings to open this machine up. Oh, here we go, look. I should get you in there. Looks like the screws to open it. And here, and maybe this front panel comes off. Okay, I'm going to some screws, and I'll come back when we've got that panel off. Right, I popped off the back cover, and the machine takes a bag. That's kind of, old school, and the bag is wet through. Oh! Look at that. Yeah, not great for your electrical appliance getting wet there. Okay, so I can see I follow the cable down here, but that might just be a cable between the switch and the motor. That's some kind of another cable here. That looks like an earth, but it's the colour of blue, which is neutral. This is full of water down here as well. Ew. Oh, but it's got an electrical safety pass in 2024. So, it was working a year or so ago. It was tested by John. Thanks, John. Good work. Right, I'm going to continue on. I think I'm going to take these screws off and try and get into this area, because that's where I think the switch might be. Okay, 3 screws removed from here. Let's see if we can pop her out. Something behind here. I'm hoping this will get us in to where the push button at the front is. Oh, here we go, look. There we are. There we are. This one come out. Let's put my... Oh, hey! Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get a meter in there. And, oh, yeah, that's wet as well. Great. Yeah, let's get a meter in there. Maybe dry that out and do some measurements before we go any further. I'm going to unplug it first due to the moisture and water in there. Okay, I've unplugged it now. So, this is the cable goes in. Power comes in here, look. Round here. Through here. To this terminal here. And I'm assuming it goes down to the switch behind. Let's have a pull out of this. Oh yeah, look, there's the switch behind there, look. So what we want to do is probably have a measure for voltage here, and then again measure here, because I'm guessing that's the other side of the switch, to see if we're losing power at the switch, which is my assumption, because that's the other side of this is a light. If we have power there, I assume that would light up. So, as I say, I'm going to get a meter on it and measure that out. Right, what have we got here then? Let's plug the mains back in. See if we can not give ourselves electric shock. Okay, multimeter set to voltage AC. Let's see if we've got some AC voltage going in here. What's this one, do you reckon? On the ground? 50? 19? That doesn't seem right, does that? 56 volts. That blue must be a ground there as well. Strange. 55. 19. It's just a break in the cable. I'm going to unscrew these two terminals and measure that again. Right, I've switched to meter connectors with crocodile clips on there. I'm still only getting 65 volts, which I'm beginning to believe there's just a breakage in the cable, which is often the case when it's wrapped up tight around the machine and it splits internally. Let's see what happens if I get another main supply, plug it straight into here. Let's see if the Hoover works. Well, connected to a new mains cable. The cables are probably a little bit undersized for this application, but it's only for a test. So, let's see what happens now. Fabulous. And there we go, that's probably all that was wrong with it. The mains cable. I bet when they coil this up and they wrap it around and around and around, you know, sometimes internally the cable breaks down. So yeah, that's all that was wrong with it. I just need to find a cable now, and we'll have a working Sebo Hoover. Put it all back together and see if all of its functions function. Let's turn it back on again. This is the hand a bit. Hang on. Probably fair to assume it doesn't suck properly without the back on. See, this is the filter. Well, there's the filter down here. Let's pop this up. Oh, I'll just wind the back on. Hang on. Well, getting the back on is fiddly, and there's a mechanism here, this lever, that stops you putting the back on without a bag in it. Because my bag was damp and destroyed, I'd ripped off the cardboard neck of the back and just put that in place. So then that holds this lever down so I can clip the back on. It's still a little not quite right. Oh, hello. Hang about. So yeah, I think there's a bit of protectionism going on there, so you can only use genuine bags from Sebo by Stein & Co. Yeah, made in Germany, das ist good, yeah. Anyway, back to the thing. We're all powered up. Ignore this, that's the old cable. I've got the new cable routed in properly, so I could close this and form an effective seal around there, because that's how a vacuum works. So let's have a look, see. Yep, there we go. suction back to pre-marriage levels. Awesome. Right, now I've replaced that power cord. We've got power back to the machine. There does seem to be another fault with this machine. So what's happening is this check brush light is illuminated when we're using it in the upright mode. So that could be two things. One, the brush roller is jammed and not moving around. Or the second thing, the brushes on the roller are actually worn down quite short, and they're not making contact with the floor at all, such that the roller is turning with no resistance and turning too fast, and the vacuum cleaner senses that and causes an error. So with that in mind, inside this package, ta-da, is a new brush strip. So hopefully get that fitted, cure the problem, and it's good to go back into service. And more importantly, it saved this quite largest size Hoover, vacuum cleaner, sorry, from landfill, which is always a good thing if you like the environment. Right, let's get this wanged in then. So there's a piece that unclips off the side. Just press and hold there, and then you line him up. Line him up like so. You probably can't see that because my fingers are in the way. And then we're reaching here. Maybe long nose pliers will be best for that. But basically, I reach in there and pull the brush out, and it's on a strip. And I got my long nose pliers. There we go. Once you get the end of it, it just pulls out, and then the new one just feeds back in. And look, quick comparison of old versus new. See, they're pretty worn down. I bet they're half the size at best. So I'm pretty confident this is going to be our fix. Right, let's get it in there. You can tell which end's which because one's got like a cut-out chamfered edge to go in easier, and the other end, come here, has got a stop on the end, so it can't go in that way, and that stops it going too far into it. So let's see if we can get it in there one-handed then. Oh yeah, great success. Okay, feed that into there, put the strip clip back in, and then we should be rocking and rolling. And there we have it. The eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed I've got no bag in the machine at the minute. I've got those on order, they just haven't turned up yet. But, you know, the machine works as it should. It's safe from the scrap, that's the most important thing. And, you know, hopefully I'll be able to either sell it or give it away to someone, and it'll do many years service. It's only a 2022 model, so it's not even 4 years old at the time of making this video, which is January 2026. I'm calling that a win for the environment. Right, see you later guys, thank you for watching.